And joining me now for more reaction, America First legal founder Stephen Miller, along with Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. All right, I'll go to you, Senator Blackburn. And I mean, what is your take on what they're saying about America as a result of the Biden administration's alleged mixed messages, which I really don't think are mixed. I think they're real clear. Come on in and make yourself at home.
Well, you're exactly right, Judge. That is the mixed message. And for her to go and say, well, the border is closed, they don't believe that because they are seeing people leave. And as you're hearing from the Guatemalan president, they don't want the cartels and the communist Chinese in their country. They want us to show some respect for them and work with them on trade. Let people know that our border is closed because it actually is closed. And for Vice President Harris to go to Guatemala and say what she said without having first gone to the border and talked to the Border Patrol and having talked to people, talked to those that are working with people coming in, talk to the local sheriffs, talk to the local electeds, and they will tell you three things. We need a wall. We need better technology, and we need more boots on the ground. It's the same thing they've been asking for. President Trump gave it to them, and since Joe Biden took office, we have had the Border Patrol apprehend over 500,000 people, 180,000 last month, and that doesn't include the gotaways. So, of course, you have to secure our border, and she ought to be there first.
Well, you know, obviously, Stephen Miller, I mean, you were intimately involved in everything that was going on at the White House. It's got to be frustrating for you. But in addition to the frustration to see so much of what President Trump did being literally dismantled, you realize that this is going to be a tremendous burden on the American taxpayer. What is your organization, the First Legal Foundation, doing about this, if anything?
We are right now involved as the outside counsel for the state of Texas in a lawsuit against the illegal catch and release policies happening on our southern border. And we are also working with states, including Louisiana, with whom we're also part of their legal team, suing the Biden administration over their immoral, illegal, and unconstitutional policy functionally abolishing ICE and shutting down interior enforcement and freeing criminals en masse. Let me break this down in a very fundamental way. President Trump fought heroically, as no one ever had before, for American citizens. He had remained in Mexico. He had safe third agreements that ended asylum fraud from Central America categorically, shut it down completely. He secured this border as no one ever had before. The new team came in, and they worked night and day to shred our border security. Innocent Americans are being killed as a result of the drugs pouring across our border. MS-13 gang members are coming in as unaccompanied minors. Americans are losing their jobs, their tax base is being eroded, the schools are being overwhelmed, the hospitals are being inundated. The Biden-Harris policy is a moral stain on the conscience of our nation. And my group is fighting it in court, and we are fighting to restore the lawful and necessary policies that President Trump put into place to safeguard the sovereignty and the security of this blessed nation.
Well, and, you know, Stephen, the issue of Governor Abbott saying that he's going to take part of the $1 million that he's allocated for security to rebuild or to continue building the wall on the Texas border. Are they going to try to stop that the way they tried to stop the president from even building the wall?
Oh, I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're going to make it extraordinarily difficult everywhere they can. As you know, the Biden administration stopped the wall construction that was already funded, that was already appropriated. That was outrageous. That alone contributed to the 180,000 people who crossed our border last month. I'll make one more point that's very important. The vice president keeps talking about root causes, root causes, root causes. I've got news for the American people. This isn't just a problem of 3 countries coming to our border. You have 160 plus countries coming to our border.
That's right.
What are we going to do? We're going to repair the entire planet? We're going to build the American middle class in every country on earth? It's not possible. It's not doable. It is a lie. She is lying to you.
And the root
Right.
cause is the
Senator
Biden
Blackburn.
administration policies.
Well, it is the Biden administration policy. Yeah. But in addition to that, if she ever gets to the bottom of the root cause, why is she so afraid to go to the border? Can you tell the viewers why she doesn't want to go?
I think she is afraid to go to the border because what is she going to do? Is she going to welcome those that are illegally coming? Or is she going to say, this is our problem, we have made this mess, our communities want their communities back, our ranchers want their ranches back, people want to see this border secure. And the thing is this, Judge, people on that border will tell you this: if you build a wall, they will not come, because then you have a border that will protect our sovereignty. If you put President Trump's migrant protection protocols back in place, which I have legislation to do that, that has that remain in Mexico policy, that safe third country, and that way the Border Patrol can tend to the border rather than having to deal with apprehending 180,000 individuals in a month.
Such an important point the Senator just made. The gotaways are a threat to our national security, and everyone needs to be talking about this.
No question. Senator Blackburn, Stephen Miller, thanks so much for being with us. Former